everyone, hope you're doing well. This video focuses on Repair Shop Management menu and the service ticket. A powerful feature of Finty is its Repair Shop Management menu, tailored to various repair businesses like repairing laptops, cell phones, TVs, home appliances, cars, and many more. This menu streamlines operations and is very useful for repair and service providing businesses. But I also should mention that if your business doesn't require this feature, meaning if you primarily sell products, simply reach out to our support team and they'll disable this menu for you, allowing you to easily use the remaining menus. In Finty, we offer two types of invoices. You can issue invoices for repair tickets created for devices received for repair, or for products and services sold or provided in your store that don't necessarily need to stay in your store or repair shop until the services are provided. For instance, selling batteries or installing screen protectors for a device. For sales of items or services that do not require the device to stay in your repair shop, please refer to the Warehouse and Goods menu and the Sales service. Now let's explore the service and learn how to utilize it. When you click on New, a pop-up will appear allowing you to add a new ticket. At the top, you'll find the date and a brief summary of the ongoing activities in the repair shop. Now let's proceed to create a new ticket. In the name and surname section, you have two options. By clicking on here, you can select a name from your existing list of clients if you've already added them, or click on the Add option to add new clients. This feature serves as a shortcut, allowing you to directly add a new client without closing the pop-up window or going to the Users menu to create one. It's recommended to fill in all the blanks, but the sections highlighted with red lines are particularly crucial. There is something I need to mention here, and that is about contact name. The contact name is the name that will appear on the ticket and invoice. If you prefer to display your client's company name or any other designations instead of their real name on these documents, you can specify it here. Otherwise, by leaving this part blank, their name and surname will be displayed on those documents. Now let's close this and choose a client. In the following section, you need to select the device brought for a repair. Finty allows you to add a variety of devices you repair, such as laptops, cell phones, TVs, printers, and many more, either when you start using the platform or at a later time. There are no limitations on the number of devices you can add. For guidance on adding devices, please refer to the tutorials in the Device service under the Settings menu. But in short, you can choose devices from here, or if you don't see them on the list, you can add new ones using this Add option. After selecting the device, proceed to choose the brand, model, and serial number. And to choose a brand, simply click on here to see the brand list and also choose a brand, for example this one. Or if you don't see the brand on the list, you can click on the Add option to add a new one, as you see. Model is also the same. Click on here to see the models, or click on the Add option to add new models. Let's select a model. I should mention something here. When you select a device, brand and model lists change accordingly. Adding new devices, brands, and models will add all of them to the ticket and also to their services in the Settings menu. In the next section, select Technicians. You need to assign repairmen to handle the job. This feature is particularly useful for repair businesses with multiple technicians. For instance, if your repair shop has 3 technicians and a client brings in a device for repair, you can assign 1 or more technicians to the task. This assigns the device to their work queue, and they will be able to see that device in their panels. As this video is not about how to grant permission to your repairman to access Finty, I won't go into too much detail, but you can explore this in the Access service in the Users menu. It's essentially a feature that allows the business manager and the account holder on Finty to grant each technician a unique username and a password, which enables them to access Finty and view the devices assigned to them for repair. Let's close this. And if you work alone or have only one repairman, you can leave this section blank. The next section is shelf number, and as you see, the shelf number is automatically selected by Finty software, which detects the first available shelf in your repair shop. The shelf serves as temporary storage or place to keep devices that are waiting for repair, allowing you to set them aside until you're ready to work on them. For more information about shelf, please watch the video about shelf service in the repair shop management menu. The next field is approximate cost, which is where you input or write the fee for repairing a device. This informs the repair technician or repairman of the amount you've specified to charge your client for the repair. For instance, this may include fees for fixing a broken LCD, servicing a laptop, or replacing an IC in a cell phone. It's important to note that this figure is approximate and can be adjusted later as needed. The estimated delivery date is the approximate date you inform your client that their device will be repaired. You select a date based on the number of devices waiting for repair. Let's choose a date, for example, tomorrow. The password field is used when a device such as a cell phone, a laptop, infotainment system in cars, and etc. requires a password. If you wonder what to do when you encounter a pattern lock, you don't have to worry about it. A pattern is drawn on specific numbers, right? So you can record those numbers in this field. Next, we have the problems section. Here you can select the problems of the devices brought in for repair by clicking on the magnifier icon. As you see, this is the list of the problems. Let's go ahead and add a few. And let's close this. And if needed, you can also go ahead and remove a problem from the ticket by clicking on the delete option. And if you don't find a problem on the list, you can add new ones using the black flag icon, this one. Here you can add a new problem and then save. This action adds the problem to the ticket and also the problem service in the settings menu. And similarly like problems, you can add any accessories that were brought in with the device. Simply click on the magnifier icon, select the items from the list. And again, if you need to remove any accessories, you can go ahead and click on the delete option. And also, if you don't find a specific item on the list, you can add it using the flag icon here. You can add the accessory here and then save, and that action will add the accessory here on the ticket and also in the accessory service in the settings menu. The repairman's description section is where you can note any specific problems with the device or any information provided by the client that you want to inform your repairman about. It's important to note that this description won't be visible on the ticket printed or sent to your client. The description for client section is specifically for your clients and will be visible on the ticket. Here you can include any information you want your client to know about their device. Adding this information to the repair ticket ensures that your client is informed and helps prevent any potential complaints. The next section is designed for documenting pictures of the devices brought in for repair. It's essential to take pictures if the devices have any broken parts, scratches, or similar visible problems. Additionally, if your client brings in disassembled devices, capturing pictures and storing them here can prevent any misunderstandings with your client. Let's go ahead and do that. As you see, this is the picture. As you can see, and as I mentioned earlier, the sections with red lines must be filled in, and even though others are optional, I recommend completing them for a more detailed record. And when you click Save and Close, it will close the ticket, completing the process. And if you wish to provide your client with a printed copy of the ticket, simply click on Save and Print. This action will open a new tab, providing options for printing the repair ticket. Let's go ahead and do that. As you see, this is the ticket I just issued, and the options include printing the repair ticket, saving the repair ticket as a PDF file, and viewing other template samples of the repair ticket. As you see, this is the first template, which consists of two parts. one for your client and the other to keep in your repair shop. And the second template, it is a single part ticket that you can print twice, one for your client and the other to keep in your repair shop. And lastly, the third one, this template is designed for thermal printers, similar to those used in restaurants or supermarkets. Remember, both you and your client need to sign ticket number 1, as you see here, and also ticket number 2, as you see here. Alright, let's return to the ticket service and find the ticket I just created. Let's close this. The repair tickets you create will be listed at the bottom of the repair queue, with older tickets appearing first. So this is the list. And as you see, this is the repair ticket I just created. Now let's click on the printer emoji and see what happens. As you see, we have a few options here. The first one is send text message. This feature allows you to send clients a text message containing a link to the repair timeline, keeping them informed about their device's repair status. The next option is what I already showed you, with the options for printing, saving a PDF file, and ticket template samples. And the next option is for printing invoices, which of course is used after issuing them for devices. Let's explore how to issue an invoice and then we can check out this option. To issue an invoice, simply click on Insert Invoice, and as you see, a pop-up window appeared. These 4 steps are all parts of the repair process. First is inline, meaning when a client brings in a device for repair. And the next step is for when one of your repairmen starts working on the device, and they must update its status to the following stages. While most options are self-explanatory, parts required signifies the need for additional components or parts to fix the device's issues. Waiting for client's approval occurs when you've issued a repair ticket, but later changes need client's approval. For instance, if you initially told your client the repair fee would be around $100, but it turns out to be more than that, you must inform them before proceeding with the repair process. And after informing the client, they can either disapprove, in which case you select Client Disapproval in step 3 and then return the device to them, or they can approve, allowing you to proceed with the repair. And step or stage 3 includes options such as Ready, Client Disapproval, which I just explained, No Problems Detected, or Unrepairable. And step number 4 involves handing over the device to your client, regardless of whether it has been repaired or not. For example, let's choose one, Troubleshooting. And in here, you'll find 3 options: Product List, Services, and Repair Shop Bill. These are for adding different parts or components and also services to the invoice for the device you're repairing. If you need parts for the device to complete the repair, you can select them from the product list, as you see from here. And if you can't find the thing you're looking for, you can search it using the search bar here. And if the desired product or part isn't listed, you can click on Add New Product to include it. On Finty, it's crucial to fill in all the blanks marked with red lines. And as you can see, all have them. Be sure to complete all fields. By filling in this form, you will add a new product on the list here. And it will also be automatically added to the product service in the warehouse and goods menu, saving you from going back to the warehouse menu every time you don't find a product on the list here. Let's go ahead and do that. For example, mobile parts, and subgroup, for example, battery, product name, iPhone 7 battery. Initial stock is the number of items, products, parts, or components that you have in your repair shop or store for selling. In this case, for iPhone 7 battery, let's say I have 5 of them in my store. Purchase price is, let's say, $50, and sales price is, for example, $70. Additionally, there is an add option above group and subgroup sections, allowing you to add new ones if needed. Let's go ahead and do that too. For example, laptop parts. And save. And as you see, laptop part gets selected and also added to the list. And subgroup section is the same. And by adding groups and subgroups, they will be added to the settings menu, groups and subgroups as well. Let's go ahead and change this back to mobile parts and battery and save. And as you saw, by filling in that form, I added a new product to the product list. And it will also be automatically added to the product service in the warehouse and goods menu, saving you from going back to the warehouse menu every time you don't find a product on the list here. After adding a product, select the salesman. In this case, the repairman working on the device. For example, this repairman. As I just showed you, stock indicates the quantity or the number of products available in your warehouse. In this case, battery, I have 5 of them, or 1 of this item, 6 of this, and etc. Purchase price is the amount of money you spend to buy this item. And then go ahead and select the number of items you wish to use. In this case, 1 is fine for me. And as you see, selling price, you can edit it here if you wish, but purchase price cannot be edited. Then by clicking on the add option, the product will be added in the client's bill, as you see. Similarly, for the service, you can include the services provided for the device. You can browse the list, or you can use the search bar to find the desired service here. And if it's not available, you can add a new service by clicking on Add New Service. Add the service here and also set a fee for it. For example, charging port replacement and $30. Save. Adding a service here will also update the service section in the settings menu, saving you from going back to the settings menu whenever you cannot find a service on the list. And then select the repairman who will handle the device. And then you can optionally add a description in this field or leave it blank. Then click on Add to add the service on the client's bill. You can see the added products and services in the repair shop bill, and then click on Save to save the invoice. Now let's go back to printer emoji here and print the invoice. As you see, this is the invoice. You can print it here or save a PDF file. You might wonder why subtotal and amount due are different from each other, and it's because the subtotal is the amount of money this client owes for this invoice, and the rest of the amount is owed from before. And the last option is print QR code, which provides a link to the repair ticket. By scanning the QR code, you can see the ticket, which includes the device's problems and any accessories brought with it. You can then share this code with your client, allowing them to view the ticket online and also be updated about the repair status. As you see, these are the default QR code settings. If you wish to make adjustments, you can modify these options. For example, you can resize the QR code, add multiple codes as needed, and once you've achieved your desired settings, save them as default by clicking Save as Default. This way you can use the QR code later without any modifications. As you may have noticed, all of these options have QR codes, as you see, and by scanning the QR codes, your clients will be updated about their device status or invoice online. Your client will be updated and be aware of the changes you make here on the repair status or repair shop bill by scanning those QR codes. Now let's close this and let's take a look at the reports of the repair shop. All devices in your repair shop, including those in line, under repair, troubleshooting, ready for delivery, and all of these are displayed except for delivered devices which are no longer in your repair shop. This list includes all the information about the device, clients who brought them, their phone numbers, ticket ID, shelf numbers, details about the device type, brand, model, serial numbers, received date and time, and also their status if they're under repair, in line, troubleshooting, and all these. Again, except for delivered ones. Please keep in mind that all the information provided is for tutorial purposes and does not reflect actual data. You can also apply filters to access the most relevant data. This feature is particularly useful for repair shops with multiple repairmen and those that receive a large number of devices for repair. These are all the options you can filter. For example, let's see how many iPhones have been brought for repair. Cell phone. And filter. And as you can see, there are 19 iPhones listed. And to view all devices again, simply refresh the page. And just to clarify, I need to mention this again, all the names, repairmen, salespeople, phone numbers, and other details you see here are examples and are not real. They are provided solely for tutorial purposes. You might have noticed there have been a few updates to Finty while we were in the process of capturing this video. So if you saw any differences in the software's appearance or features during the video, it's because of these updates. We're always working to improve Finty and make it even better for you. Thank you so much for understanding, and thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Have a nice day.